Howdy YouTube, it's your old buddy TexasTuberTim. We're back with some more CubeCraft SkyBlock. This is episode 2, and when we left off, we had just finished a short 20-minute video on how to get through this first island completely, and we have already unlocked island number 2. So I know everybody's anxious to get over there, but trust Tim, okay? We're going to get over there in due time, but I'm going to show you something that's very important early game that I want to share with you, and it basically involves us digging down to the bottom of this island, and what we're going to attempt to achieve is we're going to basically punch through the floor of the island, and the goal is to create a little waterfall using this one bucket of water that they gave us. And we're going to use the waterfall to lower ourselves down. And the goal is to create a platform probably about 20 squares beneath where we are at the base of the island. And the goal here is to eventually create a little shelf that's going to be where our base is. And if we don't do this now, we're just going to end up moving a lot of stuff around later on. So I would highly encourage y'all to avoid the temptation of running over to the new island. Don't worry, we're going to get there, and we're going to get some good stuff when we get over there. But there's no rush. And I have played this game before. I do consider this to be a key step to avoid having to redo a bunch of stuff and making sure we kind of generally get stuff done right the first time. So, okay, so here we go. We're at the base. Let's get our bearings here. And I don't want to lose any blocks if I can avoid it here. We don't have to be super careful, but careful enough. Let's see, we got that there, so we got this here. Okay, I still caught that one. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another crafting station down here. Incidentally, before y'all panic and think I'm fixing to kill myself, let me tell you how the dying works in this game. First off, when you die, you will come back to life with or without a bed. You won't lose your game. So you don't have to worry about that. The other thing is you will lose some XP, and you will lose some of your money, your SkyBlock coins. Okay, now we don't have any money yet, at least none to speak of that I'm aware of, at least. So we don't need to be too concerned with that. And we also, if we have any XP, it's very little, and we have none. All right, so we don't need to be too bothered with that. Y'all can trust that Tim is gonna do right by us, and we don't need to panic. All right, so we're gonna crouch and walk out here a short distance. And you can see here, I'm pretty close to being at the elevation I want to be at, but I want to be a little lower than this island is. Maybe not a crazy amount, but definitely lower. And also, the lower I am, I can expand my base up underneath these islands as they spawn in. So that's basically what we're doing. All right, still crouch. Good, good, Tim. So far, so good. And by the way, I have fallen more times than I care to remember in this game. But it's all part of the fun, right, boys and girls? All right, so what we're going to do now... How do I want to do this? Let's put a... Actually, let me kind of finish out this platform just a bit. And then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put my bucket right there. Yeah, that'll work. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ready up my planks. And as I drop, I'm going to stick planks on the bottom of this island. We're going to basically create a stick going down so we have something to build off when we get down there. All right. And hopefully this all goes to plan. So let's give this a shot here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't panic, boys and girls. We got this. So if you fall, you can not worry, because you have the water. You just got to basically get back in the stream, and you'll be good. So that's probably that's probably about 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This is a little nerve-wracking, but it's easy enough to do. All right, 19, 20. All right, now what I need to do is I need to get it going sideways. I fell farther than I thought I did. Dang it. Probably going to be a bit easier if you'll kind of look up. All right, so that should be sufficient, and now we're going to go back up to the top and get back up on our platform. And that's 20 blocks, so I think we can fall that distance without dying. All right, so let's get our bucket out. And then we're gonna chase the water down. I said chase. You get the idea. We're just kind of riding the water down. I probably don't want to be on that platform when the water's still swishing around and potentially going to knock me off, but you get the idea. Get on the platform. All right, there we go. Safe and sound. All right, so now we've got a level landing. We're going to make sure we're crouched, and we are going to almost put water here. That would have been disastrous. We're just going to get some semblance of a platform here, and then we're going to build a ladder and go back up. So here again, I get it. Y'all are all anxious to get to the other island and get the new stuff and things, but one of the main things I'm trying to teach you with this game, especially early game, is the game, in my opinion, it kind of tricks you into thinking you really got to get this done or get that done, and it takes you away from doing what's really important. So I'm trying to keep y'all from falling into that trick or trap by bringing this to your attention early on. All right, good deal. So let's put a crafting bench down here, shall we? And I'm just going to pick anywhere right now. This is just going to be a very temporary base. Let's see. I guess I don't need the water at the moment. So let's put a deal there, and then we're going to go ahead and make a double chest. And we'll put that right here, and then we will make some sticks and ladders. So we're going to need at least 20, probably a few more, just to make sure we have enough. And then let's see, what side of that do we want to be on? Can't remember what side we came down. Yeah, I think we'll be good if we go on this side. All right, so we'll hello? All right, hopefully that we don't get any lag issues here. Yep. What the heck? That's just weird. Did they just disappear? Maybe. I don't know what's going on here. So normally you could just push up and hold the button, but I'll take it. We'll get it to work. All right, easy peasy, right? All right, so we don't have any more stuff up here, at least nothing to speak of, and all we really need to do at this point is we need to expand our floor. So I'm just going to come up here, and I'm going to grab a couple of items that we can use down there for this part of the deal. Oh, did we not build this correctly? All right, let's take another block here. All right, so we're going to move everything down in due time, but for the time being, all we really need is wood. So let's get another round of... well, let's see. How are we doing time-wise? I'm going to finish this tree, and then I'm going to build with what I've got. That way you guys are not watching me grind gathering wood. All right, so we're going to go down here. Get on our brand new ladder. Let me close this. Random window popping up. All right. So we'll go over here, get on the ladder. Down we go. And so all we're going to do is expand this platform. Now our secondary goal is to catch anything that happens to fall from that island. And we're gonna basically strip the top of that island. We definitely want to get all the dirt we can, and probably a bunch of that stone as well. All right, make sure I'm crouching. So we're gonna use. I've got a little trick I've learned having done this several times, where I make a little finger like this. And then I do one on the other side, and the main reason for this is as I'm running, moving quickly, it's easier for me to lose track how far I've gone, and basically run right off the edge. Now, if you want to use the safe method and be kind of conservative and careful, I totally get that. Don't worry, you're not going to get any criticism from me. All right, so... we're going to have to make some room between us and this ladder here. And as we get a wider platform, we'll be able to do this a little quicker, but I basically do that. And then I start another row here. And we'll be able to speed this up as I get a little more room to run. All right, so next thing we'll do is we'll go this other way. Make sure I'm crouched. Those statistics, by the way, blow my mind, how many people get banned from this server by cheating. I don't really get it. I mean, I sort of do and I sort of don't, but what's the point of cheating if it's Minecraft, right? The whole purpose of doing it is to... well, for me at least, I like the challenge of it. And if you start cheating and nerfing the game, I don't understand what you've achieved. All right, we'll go ahead and keep this going here. So when this is all said and done, we're going to have a firm foundation to put our base on. and we won't have those other islands in our way. We're going to be able to move around, spread out a little bit, and kind of do whatever we need to do. All right, so let's check our materials here. We still have some logs. Let's get all the planks we can, which isn't very many. To get past this chest and we'll be in business. All right, axe. See how I can see that finger come into view, and I know to stop running. So it becomes a little less risky. And you can do this however you're comfortable. I got to admit, when I first started doing this, I was doing the crawl approach because I was definitely uneasy with this whole high wire kind of deal. You know, basically begging to fall off an edge and die an uncomfortable death. All right, let's get rid of all of our stuff here. I'm gonna grab this, and let's see, I don't think I need any of this at the moment. Probably not this either. And we're gonna once we get established down here, we'll set up our chest and get things a little better organized. But just like that, we've already got a decent start to our platform. So what I want to do next is let's run up top. I probably should make that landing up there a little bigger so I don't walk off the edge. So we have these cobble generators, but with the respawn time, it's way quicker to just mine the stone that's in the island. And eventually the goal will be to have a stone floor, if you will, for the base, the shelf. And the reason for that is a lot of times you get in a hurry when you're using a hatchet on a wood floor. More than once I've inadvertently dug a hole in the floor and fell through it. So I prefer to have a stone layer at the bottom, and then if I want to put wood on top of it, that's fine. Wood, trees, grass and dirt and all that kind of stuff can sit on top of the stone. That way I don't have to worry about it getting broken or dug away and then I end up falling into the void. And it's not a huge deal right now if we're falling into the void, because we're talking about 10 to 20% of our money and 10 to 20% of our XP. But 10 to 20% of nothing is nothing. So I'm not too worried about it at this stage in the game. And now is a good time for us to be taking the risk associated with this. So this is another mechanic with the SkyBlock. It tells you when your tools are about to break. Since these are just junk tools, I'm not going to worry about trying to repair them. When we get into enchantments, which will be very soon, we're going to be a little more careful and not let our tools break. But at this point, we're using cheap tools that don't cost much money. So we'll just keep letting them break and probably even carry spares around with us so we have them if we ever need them. All right, yeah, so always make sure you get at least one sapling. We'll come back up here after those leaves have deteriorated a bit, and we will replant. All right, pop over here. We'll do some more planks, please. Oh, and that was the other thing I was going to do is put out some torches. So you do not need to be worried about enemy mobs until you find spawners. So you don't need light for the sake of light. I can speak. Light for the sake of light. You don't need it. You don't need it for growing and things like that either. So if you don't need torches to see or whatever, then don't worry about it. The reason you'll find me using torches is because I know you, the viewer, will have a hard time seeing when the game goes dark, and I want you all to get a decent picture in the videos. So I'm going to probably be spending a little extra time putting out some torches to create some light so that y'all are better able to see. So probably one of the first things we do when we get down here and get kind of established will be to move the tree farm down here. But for the time being, this is working just fine, going up and down. It's a little extra moving around, but it's not a big deal. And I promise y'all, you're not going to miss out on this second island. We will get over there in due time. This is one of those things where if you'll do what I suggest here, you will definitely thank me later. And if you've already rushed off to get the cows and stuff like that, you think for now you're ahead of me, but in a little while you're gonna see, oh shoot, Tim is doing really well with this game. I should have listened to him. All right, so what we're gonna do is we'll use up the rest of this wood, and then we're gonna end the episode. We're gonna spend a little more time down here doing a few more things before we move over to the other area. But that's basically where we are for right now. Now see this? These items are falling from above. That's the whole reason for the shelf. Basically 4 items that would, or 9 that would have fallen to the void if we hadn't had the shelf, and that's a secondary benefit of this approach that I'm trying to teach y'all. All right, so we're gonna run up here and we're gonna wrap up the video. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing. If you have a friend that plays this game and they might need some help, by all means invite them in. We are a friendly bunch, and we would welcome the chance to have you in to join us. Don't forget, we're live on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. We stream a wide variety of games on Nintendo, so I invite you to check out that. We also have a Discord if you want to communicate with me. The Discord and the Twitter are the best ways to do that. So this is where we're going to end for now. What I'm going to do off stream is I may gather a little more wood and kind of get ready for the bridge that we're going to be building over that direction after a little while. So we'll catch you on the next video. Don't forget to click the playlist, and we'll see you for episode 3, Discovery of Island 2, coming to you very soon. Y'all have an amazing day, and above all, stay frosty.